Hey guys, and welcome to Dark Circle 22 Plays The Forgotten City. Now this game's leaving Game Pass, but it's free right now until November 1st. So I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and rush play this game. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if I'll even beat it in time, but I'll try. So yeah, let me get everything situated and then I'll change whatever I did. I think keybinds I'll do later while I'm in game and mouse sensitivity too, but let's just jump in then.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Oh yeah, I wonder if I could be a female or a man. Be female, fuck it. Oops. Oh my goodness. With a light tan. Yeah. That's a good female Roman name, dude. I have no idea. It's not like it matters, right? I could just put Dark Circle 22. Fuck it. Fuck it. She has a capital S. She's a Dark Scarecrow 22.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
It's like I'm playing Morrowind. Or I barely remember.
It does look like you took a pretty hard blow to the head. You're just lucky you've been given a second chance. Which is why I feel terrible for what I'm about to say, but I have a favor to ask. There are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse.
Oh, this is
I
supposed
would
to be
have gone in
present
after
days
him,
and now, right?
but he made me promise to stay here,
I get
no
it.
matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him? If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please? Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. What do you want to know? Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean? Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
What the hell?
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always
My
get the
name's
best
Karen.
reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen. Look, if you really want to know all the tragic details, perhaps I can fill you in after you find Al? He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is. You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber. Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless
They don't have
ancient
cell phones
artifacts.
in Italy to call the police
Al.
that somebody got washed up, dude.
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me. Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
Alright, I mean, I guess.
Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry.
What the hell?
Oh, and He left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
What is it, a knife? Oh, it's a flashlight. Wow. Oops, I wanted to drag it around. Alright, I think it's a little too fast, but we're off. We are started, dude. Okay, here, hold on. I hate it when games don't allow me to just put in a number. Now it's like, oh, great. Great, like that. Come on, dude. It's still a little fast, but it's fine. No, it's not. It's not fine, dude. There we go. Can't me some fish. Is there... Do they speak Latin? Is there a way to do that? Only to display languages. Holy. Imagine letting it display in Latin. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, let's go home.
Back already? What's up? Thanks again. And please, hurry.
Oh. Where I am in Italy, fucking. How do I drag? Oh, look at that. Multicam or whatever.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long.
Okay. I wish I could hear him talk still.
Is long forgotten. All knowledge of it lost.
What?
Except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place."
I guess this would
Could
be
an
my
underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out.
Guess I'm gonna be
If
showing.
I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning. Al Worth.
Imagine a stagnant water, dude. For how long? Look at these torches that last forever. I'll translate it. Memine semper vigilabulant. I have no idea what that means. Uh-oh. Showered in gold, but... Oh, someone's speaking Latin, dude. Showered in gold, but in vain is your resting place. Look at that, loading and automatically close one of the doors. These doors are so like gooey. Look at this. Holy crap, I didn't know that it can fall down. Can I push the others? Damn, it sounds so heavy. You know how heavy a solid gold statue is? What's that sword sounding? Only the ones that I can inspect. They are speaking Latin, dude. Only the ones I can inspect or I could just knock over. Oh, we get sick. Oh. Uh-oh, we found Al, dude. That's the coolest.
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now and find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Cool, dude. Makes me wonder if these are like the worm portals of like, you know, like real worm portals. Best tip in the world, dude. Oh, tab or something. Oh. Is that it? Yeah. Oh.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina? What? I'm speaking Latin. You are too, although your accent's a little strange. Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you, and what were you doing in the shrine?
Oh, we're all speaking thing.
Oh, is that right? Well, just make sure you don't get lost in any other sacred places you're not supposed to be. Can't have you disrespecting the gods by accident, can we now? But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one.
What am I wearing
So,
then?
let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine. Not laws, law. There's just one, the Golden Rule, and the punishment for breaking it's... well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Alright, lead the way.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here.
Oh, I could just tap.
But, as you can
Oh,
see,
automatic
we've got a
following.
nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your pretty new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking her to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Galerius, you're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please. I expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today. Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the
Oh,
other
yeah,
9.
that's the coolest.
Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. He's up these stairs.
Thank you. Take it
Ugh,
easy.
this place has become a thoroughfare. Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
Yeah, fuck you.
I trust you can see yourself out.
Bitch.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name? A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago. Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
Can't say
Nor
I
could
have.
I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
So that's why that guy asked me, "Hey, what are you doing in there? Are you breaking? Are you committing a sin, dude?" Like that.
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen.
Well, I already
And
lied.
we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Yeah. Could be considered barbaric where I'm from.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world. Rome
That's
is
true,
a
huh?
beacon of light in
Back
the
then.
darkness. For 800 years she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea. All our citizens are treated the same, regardless of the color of their skin or their sexual preference. Can you say the same? When our people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric?
About the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, like that. Yeah, it doesn't hear a lot of that. Blood sports. Woman, yeah. Persecute Christians. What is a Christian like that? That wouldn't make sense. I'm gonna ask.
You mean the blasphemous cult responsible for burning down half of Rome last year?
Yeah.
It's hard to blame the people for being angry about that. Of course. What else would we do with those prisoners of war who would otherwise have been executed? And besides, there are laws for their protection as well. On occasion, but our gladiators are almost all volunteers seeking glory, or condemned prisoners who would have been executed anyway. I do not see the harm.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
Of course, but with fewer rights come fewer responsibilities, and the right to be protected by their fathers and husbands.
Yeah, that's the reason that's how Romans were back then. Women do not have to fight the wars.
Are you talking about our practice of decimation? Of course. We could hardly unite all these warring tribes without a disciplined, formidable legion.
Oh, dang, Caesar.
Well,
playing Fallout.
Right now, you're a long, long way from home. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you. You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
I think if I know about when he said that thing, I can't lie right now.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this city? I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times, but it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it. All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved.
Uh-oh.
Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal.
I thought it was like sacrifice.
In this case,
never
the
mind.
sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future? I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you? Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
He's a nice guy, dude.
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot. Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better. Me? Why would you suspect me? I've just told you, I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a second chance. What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people? I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen. Well, all right. There are those who wish to vote me out of office so that they can pursue their own misguided political agenda. Frankly, their selfishness and recklessness risk destabilizing the entire city. I would be looking very carefully at them if I were you. You mean you couldn't speak Latin before you arrived here? How strange. But the gods are active here, and their temples and shrines hum with power like nowhere else in the Empire. Perhaps when Proserpina brought you here, she planted the seed of Latin in your mind so that you could better serve her.
It's pretty cool, dude. Awesome.
Indeed. If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
So it's doomed. I get it.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
Alright, I'm in.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it will win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Oh, it's just me. I don't have a... Oh. Whoa. Okay, so I don't have no skin. I don't know how I look like it. I can just walk around here for free.
Whatever are you wearing? Oh, look, you're back. How lucky for me. What is it now? I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the Magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that? Really? I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs. Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation? You know, some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing God who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent God would let my sister go missing on his or her watch? Oh, I'd say it to their faces if they had the courage to show themselves. Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought. I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, It really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving. I suppose we will. Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone. I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the Harpies? It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love. We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone. That's it.
That's a kidnapping.
I think
dude.
so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me.
Her identity, I bet, dude.
Because our father had plans to marry her off, eventually, and even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined those plans. That doesn't surprise me. To him, it was like a prize cow wandering off from its paddock. He's upset, of course, but he says he's too busy with the election to help look for her, so he's letting Horatius do the heavy lifting. Some good that's done. I don't know, but it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience. All I know is, whoever he is, he's still here in the city. You really aren't from here, are you? All Roman women are named after their fathers. I think it's their way of branding us, like cattle to be sold at market. His family name is Sentius, so I'm Sentia because I'm the eldest, and my little sister is formerly Sentia Minor, but she is affectionately known as Scintilla. Why? Because I'm on this couch and not pacing about the villa wasting energy? I hope you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance. Ugh, you're awful. Get out of my villa and never speak to me again. Do I need to ask Horatius to escort you out of here? Get out, you horrid barbarian!
I didn't mean to do it. I suspect your daughter now. Sometimes they whisper, and sometimes they don't. I'm trying to make it whisper, but I can't. Lord, do I? Let's steal.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Ah, okay, no thieves, dude. No thieves, dude.
What did you eat?
I see. Oh, so they're different gods, huh? Okay, so you can't steal, dude. Ouch.
What if I said, if I lied to that guy directly?
Would that be a super steal? I mean, would that be a sin? Maximum sin, dude. That was a Superman voice too, so. Holy. Did I not see that before, dude?
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina? I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life. Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you. Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
What is it? Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a zip line.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably. All right, see you around.
Pretty cool, dude. How do I... Yeah, dude.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you? What is it, citizen? All right?
Let me go back. Check things out. Ooh. Was she there before? Oh! Whoa, it moved its head. Back, sir.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who... We have? Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about to break the Golden Rule, forcing me to create a portal in time to bring you here? I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. Only, I assume we failed, and you had to start over. Is that about right? If so, what happened?
I was the one who broke it.
You broke it? Why in Pluto's name would you do that?
I don't want to lie no more.
You just wanted... What is wrong with you? Do you fancy yourself as mortar, holding the threads of our fate in your hands? Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered and do better next time. Now, I assume you've sought me out again for a reason.
Okay. I better get to it. I got everything.
Thank you. I'll be waiting here for news.
Let me talk to the sister again and not like totally try to blame her. So, oh.
If you're snooping around in my possessions, you're wasting your time.
I would like to still read that though.
Now you're just being rude. But suit yourself. I have nothing to hide.
Can't steal the denarius, dude. Okay. Talk to Donna.
Oh, don't mind me. Ugh, I wish Horatius would... You know, some people... But what... Did you hear that? What do you have? No response. I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that... Oh, and I suppose I'll just have to take the word of a know-nothing barbarian who just arrived, will I?
Well, I just saw that shit.
I
man.
trust you can see...
I saw that shit go down hard, dude. That shit went down hard.
Who's this?
I hope we can say I'm a friend.
Listen, you creep. It's not your money we want. It's your ass.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You know, I like my style is old school style. Only God can make me win.
Like, comment, and subscribe, or I'll break your fucking legs.